because you didn't read.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. If possible, can you guys open this document? It's on the Times and also in Facebook.
What is it? Hair assignment?
Sign up.
So people say 4 days of school is worse than 5 days because the students will get tired. Nah, just look at this energetic students.
The second country that proved to be an obstacle in the formation of Malaysia was Indonesia. President Sukarno, who was not happy that Indonesia was not part of Malaysia, declared a confrontation on Malaysia known as Ganyang Malaysia. Now, they believed that the formation of Malaysia might be... Now, the final country that became an obstacle to the formation of Malaysia was Singapore. The polarization between Malays and Chinese became obvious during the election of 1964.
You feel that students will feel energetic after 3 days of holidays? Nah, you're wrong. Students will feel sluggish after having 3 days of long weekend.
Class, good morning. Today we're going to be covering another topic, which is the Federated Malay States. Now, through the Federation Agreement in 1896, the Federated Malay States were formed. Now, can anybody tell me the 4 states that belong to the Federated Malay States? Yes, Matthew.
This a bit loud. I want to sleep. I'm tired. This is our house.
Excuse me?
You know. Yeah.
Matthew, I am your teacher, not your radio. I think it is you who needs to wake up, not me who needs to turn down the volume.
But normally I've been sleeping. The past 3 days I've been sleeping till like 1 o'clock. That's why this.
You are in school, Matthew. Actually, it's not just Matthew falling asleep. Everyone is falling asleep. Wake up, come on. Rise and shine, people. Rise and shine. It's time to study.
Miss, can you please switch off the light?
No, I won't switch off the light. Oh my goodness. Come on, class, wake up. If you don't wake up, you're going to get detention and you're not going to like it.
This is just like a nightmare.
1 week of detention, people.
Whatever,
1 month of detention.
whatever.
I'll have you expelled.
When students get used to only 4 days of school a week, they will have a hard time adjusting to their jobs in the future. This is because they will have to work for 5 days and not 4 days.
Hey, Lalita, yeah, you know how to answer this question or not? What's that, question number 3? Oh, I think I put C, but I'm not very sure lah. I feel like last week who's that? Oh, Miss Teresa, sorry. Miss Teresa, she said something about...
Because they want to know who wins. They, like, for example, you come to see like the Buckers Premier League, they want to tune in every week to know the progression of their favorite team or some kind of game show. They want.
Morning like that. How's your weekend? We all went to see Iron Man 3. Hey, I watched Hustle. Nice, right? It's awesome. Hey, I tried calling Noel on Wednesday. I wanted to invite you to come because we all can go in a big group plan. But I don't know why I can't.
As a successful CEO myself, I credit my success towards the education I had back then when I was young, maybe about 10 years ago. Okay? Imagine if kids nowadays, they only had 4 days of education instead of 5 days. They wouldn't be like me, so energetic, standing in front here doing this presentation with you on the Friday itself.
You know those bus drivers and lunch ladies whom we see at school? Well, they rely on that 5th day of school to earn more money. Removing that 1 day of school could really jeopardize their income.
วัสดีค่ะ
Bye, we have to go to work already. Bye bye.
Bye bye, baby. Bye bye, mommy.
Pick a current news story and analyze how that story is covered by two different news outlets. The outlets should be fairly similar, such as two different daily newspapers or two different weekly news magazines or online news portal. Then really
The truth is, 4 days of school does not help us in any way, whereas 5 days of school is just perfect. As long as we manage our time right, we'll be able to get all our work done while still having time for leisurely activities. If I were to ask students whether 4 days of school is better, most of them would say yes. Why? Apparently they will have more time to study, but we all know it's because they will have more time to laze around.
If I contribute to the 5 days of school days, okay, I'm still for the 5 days of school days because I think the students need the time to, even now with the introduction of a lot of new subjects, 5 days is not enough. What more about 4 days? I think if you want to go back at 10:30 p.m. at night, you are welcome. So that's all from me. I think we better stick to the rules.
Ticket for the long way round, 2 bottle whiskey for the way, and I sure would like some sweet company, and I'm leaving.
Students will feel sluggish after having 3 days of long weekend.
You're gonna miss me when I'm
That involves actual players or actual winners. At the end of the day, everyone wants to tune in to have that hype. They want to know what happens.
As a successful CEO myself, I credit my time to
Sorry. I need to be sleepy, right? Andy, do you know how to read?
the one with the prettiest
Sleepy.
It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers. Oh, we'll be prettier with you when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Alright class, that's the end of our lesson. Remember to finish your homework. I fully expect it to be complete by next week. Feel free to drop by in the student-teacher lounge to find me if you have any questions. Hope you have a great weekend. Bye, students!